Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. UFC is back with 3 title fights, March 6th at the UFC Apex Arena in Las Vegas. The main event kicks off with UFC superstar, middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, aka Style Bender. Izzy is moving up to face light heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz. Now he's from Poland. Now, if Izzy is successful in defeating the champion, Jan Blachowicz, he will be the 4th champion in UFC history to hold 2 belts. The other 3 are Conor McGregor, Daniel Cormier, and tonight's other title holder, Amanda Nunes. Our co-main event features Amanda Nunes versus Megan Anderson. As I said, Amanda Nunes holds 2 belts, the featherweight championship belt and the bantamweight championship belt. She will be putting her featherweight championship belt on the line come March 6th. Amanda Nunes, aka the Lioness, is the greatest women's UFC fighter in UFC history. Megan Anderson, who has a record of 11-4-0, has a huge challenge to overcome facing the Lioness. You know, she's tall, she got reach. Don't know too much about the rising Australian star, but I do know in her last fight, you know, it was a TKO in the first round. So I'm thinking she's more of a stand-up. You know, she's not a grappler. She don't want to get on the floor and grapple. She's tall. She's a very tall girl. You know, but she's earned her title shot against the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time in UFC. But our first title fight that's going to kick off that night will be Peter Yan, bantamweight champion Peter Yan, facing off with Aljamain Sterling. Now, Yan won the belt from, I'm probably going to murder this name, Magomed Magedov. He also beat Jose Aldo, who's a future Hall of Famer. Aljamain Sterling, 19-3-0. He gets his shot at the champion that same night. Sterling defeated one of my favorite fighters, Corey Sandhagen, you know, who is from Aurora, Colorado. I got a video on my channel of a flying knee that Corey Sandhagen put on somebody, man. I thought he killed the dude, and that's no joke. I mean, that guy was out for about 5 minutes. So when Aljamain Sterling defeated Corey Sandhagen by choke, he choked him out. I knew this kid had something special, Aljamain Sterling. You know, he choked out Corey Sandhagen, and Corey Sandhagen, he can wrestle. But it's going to be an all-out war with Peter Yan. Yan does not know how to go backwards. Now, this guy's from Russia. He's from a part of the country in Russia where those people are born and bred tough. Just the area and the climate of the area is a tough area to live in. So these people are very tough. I mean, I've seen both these fighters fight, and like I said, man, this night right here is the one. These two 135-pounders, they might steal the show. Rowdy Nation TV, click the like button and subscribe for me. Do me a favor, take a hot second. Click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Now, all my UFC fans know how stacked this card is. Those are just the title fights that we're talking about right now. And speaking of the title fights, I got to say this, that Jan Blachowicz, he just won that title fight. The last fight, he just got the belt. And he was favored to lose that fight against Dominic Reyes, but he won the fight. And now here he is defending it against Israel Adesanya. And people, Israel Adesanya is a beast. But don't forget, he's stepping up in weight. He's coming from 185 to 205 to light heavyweight to face the champion. And this guy is bigger. He's just, you know, Izzy had the advantage on most of the people that he fought because he's tall, he's long, and he's wiry. But this guy is big. He's not going to have that much of a reach advantage. So if you were ever thinking about watching a UFC fight, this is the one. This fight right here is the one. The whole card, the 3 title fights, any one of those title fights can headline a pay-per-view by itself. But Dana White gave us all 3 on one night. Oh man. Just remember, March 6th. That's a Saturday night. I'm going to be tuned in. Leave a comment. Let me know your prediction. Let me know who you think's going to win. Like I said, Rowdy Nation TV, we out.